Hi guys, so today I thought I would do a video, a tutorial step by step on the look that I posted on Sunday onto my Instagram story. I had quite a few people asking me what I was wearing, etc. So I figured I've just got back from the gym. As you can tell, I look absolutely divine. So I thought I'd do my quick turnaround that I did like on Sunday. So I think it took me like an hour to go from this look to this look. I know it's a massive, hopefully it's an improvement. Then keep on watching and I will do my best to fill you in on the products. Okay, so I have had a shower, washed my hair, I've cleansed, toned, and I have smothered myself in moisturizer, so my skin is fresh and ready to go. So I've already combed through my eyebrows. I'm going to do brows first. So one thing you'll learn with me is that my makeup bag is a complete mishmash of whatever is either closest to me or whatever I can get my hands on, basically. So for my brows, I have found this in my makeup bag. It's an e.l.f. eyebrow palette. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. So taking an angled brush, I am going to go in with this lighter shade here first. So okay, so that is just a rough guide of brows. I will always go back in at the end. Oh, one thing I've forgotten. I always put my eyelash glue out first. Gives it time to get a bit tacky, so it's easier to apply for the lashes when it comes to it. Right, okay, so eyeshadow base. I am going to go in with the P. Louise. We'll do Rumor shade 0.2. I also just like to kind of carve my brows out a little bit with this as well, just to make them more defined. So going in with, I'm throwing brushes around. Going in with a flat brush like so. So once you've done on top and petted, I also will take it underneath just because I can. And now I officially look like a mole. Hey, we're rocking the mole. So we have primed our lids. I am now going to go in with my first colour shadow. So I'm not sure if you're all aware, but I am a massive fan of the Stacey Marie Carnival XL Pro Palette Be Perfect Cosmetics. I literally use it. I think I've used it for every single look that I posted recently. Yeah, no, I think I've got a bit of an issue or a problem of obsession. So I am going to go in with my first colour. We're going to go in with, let's go in with Slow Burn. This sort of nice warm brown colour. So taking a fluffy, clean, man down! It's okay. I just can't touch the camera. Okay, so back to looking for a clean brush. Okay, this may not be quite so clean because I did use it the other day and I haven't cleaned it, don't judge. So I'm gonna go in with Slow Burn and just basically work that all over, going into the socket. When you start getting less product on the brush, if you just sort of start taking it a little bit higher, taking it up gently to the brow bone. Okay, if you want to make it that little bit deeper, just going in with a slightly smaller blending brush. Again, it's meant to be clean, but don't tell anybody. Just deepening up.
Now I see when it's out in the light, and I'm leaving your love behind. Now I see that you're out of my life. I don't need you.
You have a rough guide. It's nowhere near perfect, but I'm gonna go back in with an actual clean brush. So this time I'm gonna go in with the shade Lit. So just going slightly above where we've blended our colour and just placing it on and blending it out.
Every day we had another fight. I was far too blind to realize that our love had got out of control. Should've known I was better off alone. Now I see when it's out in the light, and I'm leaving your love behind. Now I see that you're out of my life. I don't need you.
Okay, so this time we're gonna go with a shimmery color, and I'm quite fancying one of the highlighters. I'm thinking this guy here. This is called Gold Lux. So I'm gonna take that onto a clean flat brush and taking that down the middle of the lid. Yeah, and then we're going to take like a smudgy brush. Whoop. Didn't want that one anyway. So this is like a pencil brush. Again, clean would be ideal. I promise I do clean my brushes. I'm making myself out to look bad, but going in with slow burn, and this time taking it underneath the eye. Dream. Partway through finishing. Okay, so for now, we're going to put that to one side. I'm going to move on to my skin. So, I do normally put primer on, but I've run out for now, so I'm just going to use my moisturiser as a form of primer. Normally I do use the MAC Pro Longwear. Not Pro Longwear, that's the name of a foundation. The MAC Natural Radiance, sorry, in the pink, because I am more of a pinky undertone. So, moving on, I'm going to go in with some foundation. So this is the Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I think the shade's 185. It's got a number on the bottom. It is now. But I also like to mix in a slightly darker shade of, again, normally whatever I can get my hands on, just because, you know, I don't want to look dead. So I've found some random slightly darker foundation. I think it's actually my mum's. Mixing those two together. And then I'm going to go in with my Peaches and Cream. Love this foundation brush, PC19. You can literally do your skin in like 5 seconds. Well, actually don't time me, but so mixing those two colours together and literally pressing into the skin. I mean, look how much coverage I've already got. That's, just yes.
Should've known that it was obvious. Should've read between the lines. Caught the eyes of the audience. Played your game where the rules do not apply.
And please don't forget to do the neck.
Now I see that you're out of my life. I don't need you.
Ta-da! Right. So, quick skin. I'm then going to go in with my P. Louise base again in shade 0.2. Or is it 0.2? I never know. I'm going to use this as my concealer. So, I already have a little bit left in the back of my hand from before. And then going in with a clean MAC 224 fluffy brush. Taking this.
Every day we had another fight. I was far too blind to realize that our love had got out of control. Should've known I was better.
Need a little bit more.
Now I see when it's out in the light, and I'm leaving your love behind. Now I see that you're out
I do like to take my concealer like up towards my temple because I feel like it lifts the face. Et voila! And if you feel like you've taken too much eyeshadow away underneath, you can go back in with your pencil brush that we used before. I'm just gonna get the palette off the floor. And I'm probably gonna go in this time with the Shuffle, the lighter colour there, just to soften underneath as well. Okay, this time we are going in with our bronzer. So this is the Fenty Beauty in Shady Biz Sunstalker bronzer. I got this for Christmas and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to go in with a nice sort of, it's like a tapered fluffy brush. I'm going to contour my face.
Now I see when it's out in the light, and I'm leaving your love behind. Now I see that you're out of my life. I don't need
Okay, for now that will do. Moving on, because we ain't got time. I am going to go with a little bit of banana powder. So this again is the Fenty Beauty banana powder. I just like to draw a couple of lines down the side of my face, but make sure you don't forget to wipe them off. So more. Yeah, the amount of times I've gone out and left the house with these lines still on. Unless that's the look you're going for, which by all means, you rock it, really. So we're gonna leave those on there. Going to go now in with my nude pencil, which, yeah, freshly sharpened from the other day. So going in on my waterline, I like to get quite a bit on there. So I'm using the MAC in Extreme Dimension. This is like my ultimate favourite mascara. If you have got naturally quite long lashes, this is just amazing.
Every day we had another fight. I was far too blind to realize that our love had got out of control. Should've known I was bad.
Okay, I'm gonna do my bottom lashes in a second. So, and then I'm gonna take my lashes. So these are the Katie Daily lashes in the style The Bride. Now, I have already worn these, so I'm just picking off the bit of blue that was left on them from last time. You can reuse false lashes as many times, well, I say as many times as possible. I normally use them 2 or 3 times before I get a fresh pair. So this one looks like it's my left eye. So going back with the glue from earlier on. There's 2. So you can see that these are lovely, fluffy Beautiful lash, these. Yeah? Try not to glue your eyes shut. That's always a good way to start. So now we are going to finish our brows. I am now going to go back in with the Urban Decay Brow Endowed. Now this is a beautiful product. It's a primer on one side and a colour on the other. So I'm going to go in with the primer first and just comb my brows. Oh, the fluff, yes! And then going in with the other side. You can see the difference. Ta-da! Okay, so back to my favourite palette of dreams, the Carnival palette, and we're going to use the same highlighter that we used on the lid, so the Gold Luxe, a little bit of the lighter one as well, just because we can. Taking that onto the cheek. Ooh, yeah. Every day we had another fight. I was far too blind to realize that our love had got fabulous. And then a little bit of blusher. This brush is, it's a Real Techniques brush. It's a little bit tapered, well used as you can see. And I'm going to go in with a random blusher that is from MAC, and I can't see what colour it is because it's that old, but it's been in my bag for a while, so it looks a little bit like Peachy Keen, maybe that sort of vibe, if anyone knows their MAC blushes. And I'm just going to go bottom lash mascara. Nearly done. Lipstick. Now what can I find? Oh, strip down lip liner. Make sure this is sharp. I haven't got a sharpener close to hand, so I'm going to make use of it. Should've known that it was obvious. Should've read between the lines. And then a bit of Peachy Keen, not Peachy Keen, Peach Stock. Another one of my favourites from MAC. Oh yes. Don't forget to take off a little bit of banana powder from baking. Smushing that away. Smushing that away. Then straighteners, real quick. Go through the hair. And then tidy away as you're doing it. So this is generally my go-to look if I'm wanting to look up a little bit more like I've made an effort. Just will do. I'm gonna take out the roller of dreams. Whoa. Smush that around a little bit. Oh, I forgot my headband. Well, So you can see it gives my hair a lot of volume by the looks of things. So a close up of the look I've done. Just a really soft, warm eye. So yeah, that is how I get ready. People do often say, how do you get ready so fast in the morning? And I have no idea. So if that gives you any insight, I normally just grab the nearest thing. So if you've enjoyed my video, please comment below and like. Let me know if you want me to do any other videos on anything that I do. Just message me, I'm really friendly, I promise. So yeah, for the final look. And then obviously put some clothing on that you're going to go out in. And that is me ready to take on the day.